It's the good stuff, gotta have it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. What now? Hey L to the W, this is RC Addicts Anonymous. We were unable to deliver your package because your corgi chased our driver. He is really... The corgi chased him? He had to retreat back to the tunnel. Your package was not seen by the neighbors or the wife. No worries. It is just outside your shed. My package? Oh, what came this time? Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh. How does this happen? I don't get it. I don't get it. How does this happen? Guys, you know the deal. Don't tell the wife. We got another RC car. We need to talk, buddy. Yeah, you can't chase the Ninja delivery service. You scared him. Daddy's not gonna get his packages if you keep chasing everybody. Yeah. You gotta be good, pup. Yeah. Look at these teeth. Look at that. Mean dog. I thought they were afraid of you. Whoa, man. They said scratch and dent, but... Oh, check it out. It is the Redcat Kaiju. I don't know how you say this thing. This box is a little bit big, but real quick. Man, look. Hobby Wing, brushless motor. 40, 68, 2100 kV. This is actually 4-pole. Better than the... I believe it's a 3-pole on the Valkyrie. 150 amp ESC 6S, digital servo, molded roof protection. Oh, that should be interesting. This thing is dying to get out of the box. So yeah, they had a scratch and dent sale, so I kind of jumped on it. So let me know in the comments down below, which color do you think I got? Let's just take a look at these boxes here. So these are belted tires. High strain suspension arms captured, which is nice. I like see captured stuff. Aluminum hexes. Ooh, tethered body clips. Good. Wheelie bar. CV axles. Metal internal diff gears. Aluminum coilover bodies. Fully enclosed protected drivetrain. I tell you. You know, the whole deal with the, you know, the wife thing, it's kind of a joke. I mean, yeah, she's not too thrilled when I get stuff. I'll tell you what, man, I don't want to get into, like, griping too much, but this is kind of funny. Well, this part's not funny. I was married before. She had passed, but what's funny is, like, her brother's one of those, like, really pathetic people that can never do anything in life. And I just wonder if he still watches my videos. Because I know that every time I get a new RC, ooh, it would piss him off. Because he ain't got money for nothing. Because he's just a douche. Man, guys, this thing is... So, like I said, they did say scratch and dent. Box is just... Oh man, he's just a low life. See, like she had a car accident at one point, and we had to sue because they didn't want to cover the cost of her wheelchair and that flew off the back. Plus, we found the lift was damaged. Unfortunately, insurance only limits you to like a $10,000 liability, whatever the claim is, unless you sue that person. So then we had to. So we sued, got the $10,000, but then after the attorney got his fee, I think we probably got about like $6,000, which at the end of the day pretty much covered the lift in the wheelchair. But this douche, he was all like wanting to know where his share of the stuff is, thinking like he somehow was entitled to it. And you know, once she passed, he was sitting there bothering people on my channel, making comments. So I had to get an attorney involved about that because that's libel and slander, making false statements publicly like that. I guess he really didn't want to risk that jail time. But yeah, he used to like leave thumbs down. As soon as I post a video, there'd be like 1, 2, 3 thumbs down because he had multiple accounts. But YouTube did away with that, so I don't know. I don't know if he's still watching. But I just get a little smile on my face knowing that some little jealous little prick like that, if he is watching, probably drive him nuts every time I get a new car. Guys, check it out. So what do we got here? Boom, sticker sheet. You guys like Dodge? I don't know, man. That Redcat looks a little similar to something. We got a wing. We got a wing we got to put on. Oh, there we go. Redcat. Spark plug wrench. Which literally, this is like a spark plug wrench you would get with a lawnmower. Allen wrenches. Allen! We have an antenna tube and a bind plug. Instructions for the ESC. Instructions for the car. Man, this thing ain't nothing more than a quick start guide. There's no like parts list, parts numbers, nothing. There's nothing that even tells you like how to fix it apart. All this is about program the ESC. It's a quick start guide. Freaking junk. Boom, let's check out the remote. Feels okay. Where have I seen this design before? Something like that. Star Trek maybe. That feels good. This is like a hard rubber. Don't go too crazy into ready to... Wow. How the heck did we manage that? I'll tell you what, man. It might be better that this thing's not even on there. Because how do you adjust anything if this is here? So we got a throttle reverse. We got a steering reverse. We have a bind. We have steering trim. We have a throttle trim for some reason. And the dual rate. And I say that because it's like... With an electronic ESC, you really don't need trim. Just calibrate the ESC and you're done. So here we have lovely body pins again. Not a fan of body pins. I really don't like them too when they run with the body, because if you slide they tend to fall out. This is a really bad design right here. Look at this thing. It's just like wedged in here. I can't even get this thing out. Who thought that was a good idea? It's like in this little recess here. And look, it's already chipped at the body right there. The body pins are pushing out as hard as possible. So that was just really zero thought put into that. That was beyond dumb. Really. That should never have been able to go through like that. I mean, redesign the body mount so it comes in more. Like seriously, like just bring it in. A little disappointed in that. So this is interesting. I don't know what that is. So really nice heavy piece of plastic there, but then they didn't do anything here in the back. And look, there's was a place here for other body mounts. Oh, here's the... Now, they said roof protection. This really isn't going to protect the roof. Man, I just used the last roof skids I got, too. I got more in order from Garage Life RC. I really need to do a better job of keeping things in stock, because... I see the problem, too, here. They put this, like, little ramp here. So if this thing goes over, this is really going to take the brunt of it. Not this thing. Not any of that. That thing there is going to... Yeah. It's going to get ground down. Same with this. They should never put some type of lip here in the back. Let the wing do the design, but the plastic doesn't feel terrible. This is not too bad. It actually feels fairly thick. But I guess time will tell with that. So let me guess. This must be the same people that make the Team Associated, because this is very Team Associated looking. And if you've ever dealt with that thing, you know that once you get this thing off, good luck ever getting it back on. Yeah, that's more junk. And a matter of fact, you really want to see some junk? Dean's connectors. We will be taking care of that. Normally, I'll go ahead and run a car a time or two before I take the time to solder. anything, but I don't even have a Dean's adapter for this side. I don't have anything Dean's. So that's just, why would you put that little tiny connector on such big wires? Doesn't make any sense. But anyhow, oh look at that. So we got an antenna tube. This already has an antenna tube. I really do like right here we have a covered drive shaft. It's protected, so that way like you have balance leads or something like that sticking out. They're protected. But what's weird here is like this battery, the wires here for the fan, they're so tight right here. So I don't understand that part at all. Why is that? So that's going to just get in the way of the back. This actually looks fairly small. Man, I hope one of my 6S packs fits in here. This is going to be something else. And then of course we got battery straps. Again, not really a fan of battery straps either, but I hate to be so negative on something right out of the box, but this is the stupidest thing ever. Putting body clips. Let's see if we can zoom in. I got this thing kind of far out because taking out. But this here, body clips to hold your body pin things on. This is stupid. On my Team Associates, the only other car I had that had this, I've lost so many of these clips in accidents. I mean, it's just dumb. It's dumb. Just make the friggin' mount for the car. It's not that hard. Just make it right the first time, and then we can get rid of all of this goofiness. Wouldn't that be more effective than putting body pins in there? Over. Wow, this kind of has a very like X-Max-ish kind of feel to it. So our servo protrudes down here. Not really a fan of that. I don't like it to where it can be snagged on something. But ooh, control arms are like really flexible. That's a good thing. Got really nice hinge pin blocks here. So hopefully this should be pretty durable. Hopefully. So what do we got here? No anti-sway bars. I had already mentioned that these are CVDs. Diff action feels pretty good. Shock action feels pretty good. Nice, feels like composite covers, but there's not caps, but there's nothing covering to protect these here. But they do look fairly decent. We do have adjustable camber and toe here on the front, and only have adjustable camber here in the rear. Now this I'm not a fan of, and this has already been an issue I believe discussed in some other videos, is that this control arm here, because of that adjustable, where is it? Guys, this is kind of weird because everything's backwards for me in the camera. This here, if you see, we have a control arm. Let me try to focus. Alright, so I changed the autofocus method to a point and shoot kind of deal, so now I can do it. If you look here, see, you have a control arm and then a piece of metal in it. This is just very, very weak design. Especially if it's not a race car to where you have to dial this in. To me, I don't see the point. Let's just make it solid. Make this an option if people really feel like they have to dial in the camber. I don't see it on something that you're going to bash and run off road to where you need all this tuning. This just makes for a weak point, and this is something I've seen in other videos that this broke fairly easily. So I'd much rather just see a solid actual control arm there. Wheelie bar. Wow, nice rubber wheels. That feels pretty good. Boy, that thing's going to stand up there. So I do believe there is some adjustment to it. Yeah, so you got 3 holes. Oh, I forgot this thing zoomed in. So we got 3 holes here, 2 here. This is pretty good. Let me do that again. So this thing's really going to stand up. So this feels plastic. This really just feels so Team Associated. Nothing wrong with that, but just certain parts of it do feel that way. See, again, here on the back you have ways of adjusting camber. There are a couple of spots here, so I don't understand the redundancy of 2 things. So we do actually have a couple of different positions for the shocks. So that's nice. So now the front, this is something I started looking at here recently. This is going to be if we look, we're kind of, yeah, we're hitting. See, the shock stopped there, but we still have room to go. So I do believe that is the case. Yeah, it's stopping there. So I think for the front we might have to add just a little bit of fuel tubing, so that way if we land hard, we're not gonna just smash that shock to full travel. That's what we don't want to do. That we don't want to have this thing go full travel. Let me see here. Oh, they actually do have a piece of rubber already in there. Good, 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 good. So that is good job there, Redcat. That's nice. So yeah, so now the only thing left to do is I don't know how. Oh, the screws. I hope they're in there. Is that actually the screws right here? I don't think it is. No. How do I put the wing on? Oh no. Well, it was box damage, and I guess something must have fallen out of the box, because I don't have any screws to put the wing on. Well, guys, I guess I will try to figure that out. You know the deal. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to solder the proper connector on here. We'll get a battery charged up. We're going to go outside. We're going to do a speed run in the dirt on the pavement, set up the ramp, and give you an honest review. Like I said, I know this isn't anything new. It's been around for a while, but so we're not going to go crazy here. So there's, wow, that's, you know, RC cars are just like the worst for slop in suspensions. Everything. They all just, these are supposed to be belted tires, but they feel really, it's really, really soft on the side. Weird. So there is a foam. And with it being belted, I never heard, why are they vented if they're belted? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Really? Belted tires that are vented. Okay. Feels, doesn't feel so grippy, you know. Like I said, sidewalls feel really soft. Just seems like there's a lot of play. Like the sidewalls just bulge really easy, so that should help maybe for some soft landings. But like I said, this is a really soft for a belted tire. Well, guys, the only way to tell is go out there and run it. So we'll see you out there. Alright, so my Z 6000 milliamp hour battery does fit. There was two little pieces of foam here on either end of the tray. I had to take those out to do it. So we got that in there. Got the RCAWD garage GPS holder in here. Time to take it for a little run, see how fast it is. Okay. So there's some really weird things with this car. I mean, I know it was a scratch and dent, but it shouldn't have changed anything. It said box only, but there's just some weird things going on here. Like on the box it says the body clips are tethered. These are not tethered. These are just sitting here loose. And then when you look at the picture of the box, it says Redcat in the wheels. So now I'm wondering, are these really the belted tires that are supposed to be in here? Just seeing, and then we're missing the hardware for the wing. So I could have dealt with Tower Hobby where I got it and told them, hey, the tethers are missing this, that, and the next thing, and they'd want part numbers. So I just figured it was easier to reach out to Redcat, tell them what's going on, and maybe by the time I get to edit this video, I'll get a response from them. But that's just weird, you know, there's no letters, no hardware, no tethers. What's going on with this vehicle? Hey guys, so this is really, really weird. I was just taking the car up and down the road here just to make sure the trim was set before I do the speed run, and it had almost like no brakes. So luckily the Hobbie I just bought came with an extra Hobby Wing program card, so I threw that into my bag. Been plenty of times like now that I wish I would have had it, but I didn't want to take it out of the shop because the bag stays in the house, and I didn't want to go back and forth. So now that I have two of them, why not bring it? So now, according to the program specs, the brake's supposed to be set at 50. This was set at 25. I'll tell you some really weird stuff going on with this RC. Now, honestly, looking at it, it hasn't been used. I mean, everything looked nice and shiny, but just freaking weird. All right, so we got a 0 reading. We got mile per hour. Wow, I'm not even getting on. Woo! I wasn't even like barely getting on the full throttle there. I can't keep this thing straight. Come on. You see it wagging? There's a definite, whoa, wobble to the car. Look at it. Whoa, 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 whoa. So freaking weird. Tell you what, man, feels fast though. It's damn fast. $58. That seems about right. That's pretty damn fast. So we're gonna do it one more time here in the dirt, the grass. Whoa! Wow, I thought I was gonna run in the ramp. Tell you, this thing is a handful. Wow. It's definitely not lacking on power. 32. Wow, the grass really slowed it down. I mean, it might just be tire spin. The grass is wet, but that's pretty surprising there. Oh well. I guess they are belted because they don't really seem to be like ballooning that much. Just something with the suspension or the tires or something. 'Cause you see that thing at speed, it just doesn't make any sense that it's it wags that much. Actually, handling pretty good. Oh, the hell's I thinking? Ooh, wow. Thing is very nose heavy. Very nose heavy. Oh well. Might help if I actually hit the dang ramp. Oh. Oh boy, just got it a grass sandwich. That was way too slow. I should have never tried that. Jeez. Sorry, car. This thing is just a little hard to get used to jumping. I feel like it's maybe just a little bit too bouncy in the back. See, it hits, it's shooting the back end up.
All right, last one, and then we'll move on. Yeah, that back end, we're gonna have to, might have to thicken that shock oil up a little bit. Keep it from bouncing so much. It feels like it's too thick, because look, it goes down and it's not coming up. That's the problem. It's going down and it's like, See, the front comes up pretty quick. The back, not so much. All right, I'm gonna try one more. Whoa! All right, see, it didn't bounce so bad that time. I added a whole lot of preload to the rear. Yeah, it's a little hop. Not bad. Oh yeah, see, now it's jumping better. I ain't trying to like nose down. All right. So we got that figured out, even though I had one guy tell me on a video one time, never use preload. Only use shock oil and spring rates and all that. And I'm like, why even add preload then if you can't use it? Makes no sense. See, yeah, they always kind of shoot the back end up when you jump into this thing. Ooh, still a little bouncy on the shocks, but man, it went pretty good. Ooh, hey, there we go. I think this thing will have no problem clearing the valley over here, but ooh, sounds harsh. I'm worried about that, man. This thing is just, ooh. That's why I just like to do a couple of jumps here and get a feel for it. Yeah, I think it'll do it, no problem. Ooh, I guess I should have kept on. I should have kept on rotating. Ooh. Oh man, good save, good save. Pat myself on the back for that one. Well, didn't quite clear, but pretty impressive backflips there. Oh man! Oh yeah! Cleared that with ease. Man. Oh, golly! I don't get it. One jump, it's like it clears everything, and then the next one, it's like. All right, I'm only gonna do this one more time. There we go. I believe I can fly. You gotta hit it at the right spot here. I'm always trying to remember where that about is. Well, I think so far so good. You know, the when this first came out, people were breaking those control arms left and right. And I think, could be wrong, but I think if they were still had that problem, it definitely would have broke on one of those landings there. So, man, the car, it, oh, shoot. Oh, I'm sorry, car. Good grief. Oh. So the car and person to me still, no, still just a little funny looking. I don't think Redcat, I'm not really a fan of their designs of their bodies, but it is a pretty color. And damn, I sure hate, I did all this stuff out here, didn't have a problem with it. And man, I tell you what, the fact that this thing just hurled itself across the thing and took a direct hit to the back and nothing happened. Let's check the axles. Yeah, they're straight. So definitely so far very durable. Impressed with that. Power, impressed with that as well. Very powerful, very fast RC. It seems to handle pretty well. I'm not really a fan of, I'm thinking it's gotta be these tires. I don't know, but something on the, while it's on the road just makes it wig-wag, you know? It's just kind of crazy. So I would say cons, you know, ready to run remotes aren't the best thing. This thing just, steering feels a little heavy. It's just, you know, it's a ready to run thing. Most of us will swap this out, but it gets the job done. None of these things are really that great. I said body pins should be tethered. I don't know why mine aren't. Mine's missing the lettering on the tires and the hardware for the wing. So we'll see what Redcat will do for that. But if the tethers were there, then I couldn't say anything about it. I'm just still not a fan of body pins. But, so far I'm impressed, man. I think it's a great RC, man. I mean, it's, even though I knew it was 6S getting into it, it's, you know, I was expecting a certain kind of power from 6S. You know, sometimes they're just not as strong as you think. Ooh. I really need to get the roost skid. See, this is exactly what I was saying right here. That thing goes over. Like a little inchworm. Come on, buddy, no. Let's get you in the grass. Let's get you in the grass. Let's get you off the RC. There you go. Yeah, I'm liking it though. I mean, all in all. Oh, golly. Maybe a little too much power. I definitely gotta get the roof skid. So I would say that's kind of negative. See, look at that. We lost both freaking front pins. That's why I don't like the way those things slide in like that. So, oh, look at that. Damn, man. So, all right, so I'm gonna spend a minute here to see if I can't recover these things. But the Kaiju, however you want to say it, pretty good RC. Like I said, just not a fan of the pins, especially the directions they're in. For some reason, like I said, mine doesn't have the tethers. If I had the tethers, I wouldn't have lost those pins. It's supposed to have them. Why mine doesn't, I don't know. But really happy, pleased with the power. Matter of fact, I was going to do a temperature test, but I don't want to leave the spot and lose where I got those body pins at. So we're just going to have to do the old, whoo, it's hot. It is hot. So there's that. But it's not shut down. It's about 90 degrees out right now. Man, you know, they don't stay nice looking very long, do they? God, makes me upset. But yeah, for on-road, I don't know. I think maybe these sidewalls are so gooey and rubbery, that's what's causing it. Or something loose, like I said, this front suspension. I mean, look at that. There's just a lot of wobble in there, but so, whoa, my back. On-road characteristics not that great. Would like to see roof skids, figure out why there's no tethers on this thing. But other than that, the wheelie bar actually seems to be one of the better ones I've seen, because when you do get to actually ride it, it does seem to like hold the car very nice and still. You could tell the wheels are like rolling smoothly. Nice power, nice looking RC, fast. So far I'm liking it, man. I think we're having a lot of fun with this one. So hope you enjoyed the first run of the Kaiju, the speed runs and everything else. Guys, your support is greatly appreciated. Those of you that shop my Amazon store, or even just go to my Amazon store, do your shopping, or use my AMAIN or Tower affiliate links, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. I have to buy these cars, I don't get them for free, so everything you see in this channel is self-sponsored. And your guys' support really helps me bring this stuff to you, so thank you very much. Like I said, hope you enjoyed watching the Kaiju. It's my second Redcat. I love all RCs. I'm not a fanboy of one brand or the other. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for the support, the likes, the shares, the comments, subscribing. It's great seeing the channel grow, and the comments and interaction it means a lot. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.